Our skill was a pullover with a cheese mat, and our wild card was... So a pullover with a cheese mat, we're just going to have her lay down. You're going to put your arms on the bar. So scoot down a little bit. They're going to hold onto the bar, and then they're going to use their feet. This helps with their core strength to get their feet over their bar. So they have a pit right here. She's going to take her feet and go up, 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 and try to grab the pit. Oh, try again. One more time. Grab the pit and then bring it back down. And I'll just have them go back and forth with it like a TikTok kind of. Beautiful. And that just helps with their core strength and trying to get their hips over the bar. And then we have...
For this one, I like to do this in my green because it's a little easier for them, but it still builds strength. Hold on to the bar. I just have them hold a candlestick in this position. Can you hold your candlestick? Sometimes it's hard for them, so I'll still help them every now and then. But it makes them stronger, and this is ideally their position when doing a pullover. I find that a lot of kids actually like this one, surprisingly. Good job. For this one, we're going to lay down similar position. She's going to get her feet up. Oh, my bad. She's going to pull in first. So pull your arms up like you're doing a pull-up. Yep, pull up, and then she'll flip her feet over into the basket. Oh, and she flipped over here. Some kids can do it, some cannot. But same thing, it works on their strength and then flipping over and getting their toes over the bar.
So our skill was Roundoff, and our mat was springboard. So we added a game to ours too. The first thing we did was just, you flip over a card. If you get red, you do 2. If you get black, you do 1. So she got red. The first thing we're doing, kind of the same thing we did as a back handspring, just a handstand, snap down, jump up. Handstand, start arms up. Good, step 2 feet down, jump up. If the jump up is too hard, they can always just snap down to their feet and try to rebound. We really just do this to work our snap down shape because when they land their round off to connect it to any skill, we want them to really try to get their feet forward in front of them. The second thing we did, let's throw you the slider this time. Our add-on skill was the slider. This is actually really tricky, so she did a really good job. She's gonna push her feet up with the slider, slide back, and do some shoulder pops while balancing on the slider. This is super good for the abs, making sure she holds the hollow shape, and the shoulder pop works our shoulder strength, so we have a nice rebound. The last thing we're gonna do is our easiest one. It's just a round off over the springboard. The spring on the springboard really helps them have an easier time pushing off their shoulders. And she's super advanced. If they're really advanced, they can do that rebound up to the springboard again. And yeah.
We have the yoga ball. Our skill was a handstand. We kind of have a few progressions, so they build on each other just a little bit. So our first drill would be, we have our hands over here. So I'm gonna have you come over here. You're gonna put your hands, and then you're going to be in a hollow, and your feet are gonna be on the yoga ball. What you're going to do is you're going to try to keep that yoga ball not to move too much. You're gonna have it move very minimally, and you're going to walk your hands in a plank. You're gonna stay in your hollow position and try to walk around in a circle. So see if you can walk your hands all the way over while staying in that hollow. Okay, thank you. We also have a dice for you to spice it up. So if you want to roll your dice, actually, yeah. Okay, she rolled a 3. So we're going to have her put her hands against the wall. And we're also kind of starting in that hollow position, but I'm going to actually, we're going to have to really engage our core, and we're against the wall for a little bit more support. But she's going to try to bring her back to the wall, and her legs are going to slide up. So you are going to slide up, 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 up. Beautiful. That's 1. And then with the dice, she rolled a 3. She could do it 3 times, so that would be the idea. Thank you. Good. Thanks. Okay. And then this next one is a lot more advanced. Let's do... All right. I'm going to have you start on this side for me. So she's going to start with her arms up, 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 up. You're going to really engage your core. You're going to lean over the yoga ball, reach your hands to the floor, and then we're going to go handstand and pop up. Thank you. That was really good. So that's what we came up with.
So our skill is a handstand flatback for vault. Can you hear? Okay. So we're going to have you start in a lunge with your cartwheel foot in front. And then we're going to scoot closer, though, because our hands want to be on this side. And then she's going to kick up, handstand, and flatback. Good. And then you just want to make sure they're squeezing their legs and holding good hollow position in their handstand.
Okay, this next one is for their heel drive. They're just falling in a flat shape. They're trying not to, like, pike up. Good.
Hello. Our last drill is if you only have the mailbox, and we're doing a drill for handstand flatback. She's gonna do a log roll. I'm gonna keep this for now. You're gonna do the log roll without it. She's gonna put her arms up straight. She's putting her armpits and her collarbone on the mat. Can you go even farther down? Yes. Okay. So squeeze your belly, squeeze your booty together. Good. She's just gonna stay straight and try to roll all the way across. Go ahead. With a totally straight body, and she'll go back. And then with the pool noodle, you can add different challenges or cues. So for this one, it would be like reach really long, really far, like you're going through the air for your vault. And then the really hard one that kind of goofed her up was to put the pool noodle between her knees. You want to try it? Let's go. Go ahead and lay it on the mat. Are you ready? Okay, squish it. And then squeeze your booty together. Good. All right. And we're going to see if she can do the whole thing with her knees together. So, handstand flat back with a mailbox. Thank you, Steph.
So our mat is this ninja mat, ninja block, and our skill is a bridge kickover. So the first one, she's just gonna lay down on her back and then bridge up, and then her goal is just to kick over. Simple as that. And then there's also a game that we could do with the cones.
That group inspired us to use our prop as a game. So I would just lay a bunch of cones out like this. The first person would go, she'd stick a cone up. The next person would go, stack it on top, and they would keep stacking it. And then that way they know once the cones are stacked, they're done with that station.
And then another drill that we came up with is you're gonna lay on your back, and she's gonna bridge up, and she needs to touch her nose to the cones. So that helps them by extending and pushing through their arms. Good, you can come down. And the last one, it's more advanced. So that's if they already have kind of a bridge walkover, a kickover, they can do like a TikTok drill. So she's gonna TikTok onto it and then TikTok out. Kind of simple as that.
For the beginning, we had them doing like, kind of like Mackenzie was doing earlier. We call them tacos, so they have pizza hands. You're gonna go back, put your pizza hands on the mat. Okay, and then from here, they're just gonna lift their knees to their chest and then try to lift their butt up off the floor. Can you, or off the mat? Can you lift it, or are you too far? Maybe scooch forwards. Oh, we're doing backward rolls, sorry. Backward rolls, scooch forwards this way more. And then try. And then they're just trying to lift their butt and their back off the mat. For a lot of my littles, and then back down. For a lot of my littles, they can like go backwards, but they don't understand like lifting their butt and their hips up. So that was one that we had. And then Mia had a really good one too.
All right, for the other one, we would start like a chair. We would put the ball right here in the stomach, and they have their pizza hands ready, and they just practice going over in a taco, putting their legs up, keeping the ball on their belly, putting their legs, trying to get them up over like a taco. Laying down, try to touch your toes to the mat. Like a taco. Yeah, like that. Good job.
And then the last one, they really could just do like we just said, like backward roll over. So like show pizza hands from standing. If they are not advanced enough and they're struggling to get their hips up, maybe from sitting is easier for them. And I always remind them to keep their elbows up. And then same thing, just backward, like just bent arm backward roll over the mat to the other side. Their feet land in a tuck. Good, but I want you to stay in like a tuck position. Go one more time. And the goal is for them to stay in a nice tight tuck. So stay in a tiny ball, Grace. Go. Tiny ball, tiny ball, tiny ball. And then they can just put their feet on the other side. If they are more advanced, like for like your, maybe like, I do this with my purple classes as a challenge, but like teal, preteen, whatever, lay on your back, Grace. Up here. Sure. And measure your elbows to the end of the panel mat, and then they can reach for their toes and try a straight arm backward roll. So reach for your toesies and just candlestick and push up. Candlestick, push up. With super straight arms would be the goal for them. The faster they lift their hips, the easier that station is. Yeah.